else do we have on here? The Spurs AT&T Center. Let's go into that. So, the Spurs. I'm from San Antonio area. As some of you may know, I go for Milwaukee as sort of a side team. Because as many sports fans know, sometimes your home team just doesn't get it done, and you need a little side team, something on the side. So I've been a Bucks fan since Giannis got drafted. And if you don't believe me, number 13th pick. I know what pick he was drafted. Like, I'm not a bandwagon. I legitimately have been a fan since Giannis got drafted. And the Spurs haven't been getting it done lately, and so I've been kind of again going on my side team, which is the Milwaukee Bucks. However, that's besides the point. Spurs, the AT&T company, they have a contract with the AT&T Center that obviously they pay a certain amount every given time in order to keep the naming rights to the Spurs arena. Most recently, it became AT&T's time to pay their contract. AT&T decided not to renew their contract, which means that, hey, my cat jumped up in my chair, guys. The Spurs AT&T Center, AT&T did not renew the contract, and what that means is that in 2022, so this isn't going to be an immediate thing, but actually it is kind of going to be an immediate thing. In 2022, the arena will not be named the AT&T Center anymore. It's been the AT&T Center ever since I was born, in 2002. So to me, and some of my close friends and people that watch the Spurs, to me personally, it's always going to be the AT&T Center. However, it leaves the room open for a new sponsor. So far, a new sponsor has not been named, but it will be intriguing to see if anybody picks it up. If they don't pick it up, what does that mean? It means that it's just going to be called the Spurs Arena or the Spurs Center. It's much like the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns, it's just called the Phoenix Suns Arena. However, without a sponsor for that arena, one of two things is going to happen, maybe both. Ticket prices are going to go up for the stadium if it does not get a sponsor, because obviously the stadium needs to make up that money that they lost from the AT&T sponsor. So ticket prices for the San Antonio Spurs are going to increase drastically. Either that, or the people of San Antonio are going to be taxed a little bit as well for the upkeep of the stadium, because that is I know that's what they did for the Alamo Dome. Is when the Alamo Dome was being built, they taxed the people of San Antonio, and the taxes went to building the Alamo Dome, and people didn't like that very much for obvious reasons, because their tax dollars were going to build this ginormous stadium that originally was going to be both an indoor and an outdoor stadium with a retractable roof, and the people of San Antonio actually assembled against that, because obviously that would have been millions of more dollars, and they refused to pay that. So it's going to be exciting to see if they get another sponsor, or how the ticket prices change if they don't get re-sponsored. And if a sponsor doesn't get named in 2022, we'll look together on the podcast and look at the ticket prices and see if I was correct. But it's going to be interesting to see. I literally have I don't know if I can take it down to show you guys, because it's up high and I'd probably have to get a stool. Plus, I think it's screwed into the wall. I've told this story before. I have a metal plate from the AT&T Center, and if I decide to sell that, which I'm not going to because it's very important to me, that would now sell for quite a bit of money because it's no longer going to be the AT&T Center. But that's as much as I have to say on the AT&T Center.